Hi guys, welcome back to Anime Town, and things are getting a bit spooky here lately. I'm helping my friend for this video, or maybe the next one as well. Today, we are here with a classic selection of the top 10 best horror anime. So, don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't want to get haunted in your dreams. And watch the video to the end because we have some horrifying top picks that are guaranteed to give you nightmares. And with that, let's just get into it. Number 10, we have a classic gore horror, Corpse Party Tortured Souls, which, if you don't know, is based on a game series that goes by the same name. It has a lot of blood and dismemberment scenes to make you puke or just sit there in disappointment because you have been so disincentivized by the modern media that looking at someone getting their eye poked out doesn't even faze you anymore. So, the anime follows a group of high schoolers who conduct a farewell ritual to say goodbye to one of their friends, and that too in the middle of the night. So, as expected, they accidentally invoke a curse and end up getting trapped in an alternate dimension that is plagued by death, despair, and evil little kids who are out to kill every living being that comes in their sight. Number 9, we have the one and only SHIKI. Now, SHIKI is mostly a hit or miss for most anime fans out there. You either love it or hate it. But what makes SHIKI such a special show is that it perfectly embodies true dread, despair, and hopelessness that is hard to find in any other anime. It is set in an old desolate town of Sotoba where a certain disease has started to run rampant. Dead corpses of townspeople have started to pop up everywhere, but when Natsuno's best friend suddenly succumbs to the plague, and the village's young doctor Toshio starts investigating the deaths, they start to uncover something much more sinister and more horrifying than a plague that has started to devour the old village from the shadows. Number 8, we have HOUND. HOUND is a very unique show that does not rely on cheap jump scares, but rather, the show is a slow burner, where it tries to build up a sense of anxiety, dread, and fear through plot progression. The anime follows a bunch of different characters rather than focusing on just one story. So, we see the world of HOUND from 4 different perspectives, where we have high schoolers like Taro, Masayuki, Makoto, and the Shrine Maiden Miyako explore their mysterious psychic powers and uncover the mystery that binds them all to a ghastly old town called Suiten. Number 7, we have YAMI SHIBAI, Japanese Ghost Stories. YAMI SHIBAI is also another unique anime on this list because it is actually a collection of 4-minute shorts. Each episode follows old Japanese folklore, superstition, and even modern urban legends in a theatrical art style that truly brings out a sense of horror in them. YAMI SHIBAI provides a very old style of Japanese street theater called Kami Shibui. So, you can be sure that you are in for a great ride for this one.
導きたまえ。何見てんの？何この声。
何この声。
何？
何？
何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？ 何？
何？
Number 6, we have School Life, or more famously known as Gakko Gurashi. At first glance, School Life comes across as any other normal anime about school life and a girl, Yuki Takeya, who loves her school. She loves her school so much that when the world goes down and the fabric of the modern human society crumbles because of a zombie breakout, Yuki stays behind and continues her day-to-day life at the middle school all by herself. Gakko Gurashi is not a typical anime. It is a full-on survival show that will scar you for life if you are not careful. Number 5, we have an eerie entry called Happy Sugar Life. We all love watching wholesome shows where cute girls do cute things, but Happy Sugar Life is that cute girls doing cute things anime, but with a twist. Sato Matsuzaka is a normal high schooler who works part-time in a cafe called Cure Acute. She is known for her easygoing demeanor and somewhat of a submissive personality. Everyone thinks that Sato lives alone with her aunt, but we soon find out that she actually lives alone with a child named Shio. Sato is crazily in love with Shio, and to hide her secret relationship from the world, she is willing to cross every line and go to every extreme there is to keep her happy sugar life going. Number 4, we have From the New World, or Shinsekai Yori. The anime is set in an apparent paradise where Saki Watanabe, a 12-year-old, is relieved when she is allowed to join her friends back in school. After her ritual to awaken her psychic powers, Saki wonders what happened to the children who were not as lucky as her, as she starts investigating the matter with her 4 friends at the Sage Academy. But when the adults refuse to answer their curious questions, Saki and her group of friends start to uncover the deep, dark truths that lay at the foundation of their entire society, along with the fate of the children who were born without any psychic abilities. Now, we are finally at the top 3 final picks of the top 10 horror anime list by AnimeTown. So, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like the video so far. And with that, let's jump into our top picks. Number 3, we have a classic, Paranoia Agent by Satoshi Kon. If you are new to anime, then you may have never even heard about Satoshi Kon, or even Paranoia Agent for that matter. Satoshi Kon's works are not exactly recommended for new anime fans, but if you love horror and want to feel dread unlike any other, then Paranoia Agent might just be the horror high you might be looking for. The anime is set in modern-day Tokyo, where rumors of a young boy going around and attacking people in broad daylight are becoming more and more rampant. The number of victims keep on increasing, and paranoia starts to take over Tokyo. The police starts to suspect a young designer, Tsukiko Sagi, who was one of the early victims of the bat slashing, while the detectives, Maniwa and Ikari, disagree with the motion and start investigating the matter before more victims start piling up at the police station. Number 2, we have a special entry, Mononoke. Unlike most of the horror anime out there, Mononoke is by far the most nightmarish entry on this list, and it does not actually rely on gore, blood, or any of that disturbing imagery to impact the audience. Rather than the traditional route, Mononoke takes an artistic approach with an eerie atmosphere and animation undertones to bring out true terror from the character's situation on the screen. Mononoke takes advantage of simple horror elements like muffled voices, heart-wrenching screams, and more. On the story side, Mononoke follows a medicine seller, Kusuri Yuri, and his various attempts at exorcising monsters known as Mononoke that plagued the old Japan. And last but not least, at the number 1 spot, we have the one and only When They Cry, or Higurashi no Naka Koroni, that we all hate and love at the same time. If you have been on the internet long enough and have seen a scene where a little girl gushes her neck on a knife over and over again, then you pretty much know what to expect from Higurashi. The anime follows Keiichi Maebara, a young man from the city who moves to the quiet village of Hinamizawa. He quickly becomes friends with the village girls, Mion, Rena, Satoko, and Rika, and starts enjoying his idle days in the remote village. But as fate might have it, the annual festival of Hinamizawa is approaching, and Keiichi discovers the mysterious series of deaths that happen in the village around the time of the yearly festival. Muddled and looking for answers, Keiichi asks his friends about the mysterious deaths, but their weird attitude confuses him even more. Now, stricken with fear and paranoia, Keiichi starts to take notice of the shadowy figures that loom around Hinamizawa and his friends. So that's it guys, Anime Town's list of top 10 best horror anime in all of its terrifying glory. Don't forget to comment down your favorite entries from the list and share your opinion on which horror anime you think should have a spot in the top 10 anime horror list. Also, comment down subscribe if you are a subscriber, and I will personally reply to each and every viewer that does so. So, see you in the next one then. Adios!